So I was this quiet kid in class, and I used to be that dude that was playing video games 24/7 when I was at home. So my life looked like this. I wake up at 7, at 8 my first lesson started in school, and at 3 o'clock I came at home, or 4 o'clock I came home. I was eating, and immediately I ran upstairs to play video games from 4 till 9, and then I went to sleep again, and the next day would be the same cycle. I did this stuff for 10 years straight, and there was a point where I was in middle school. In USA they call it high school. In my first year I saw kids were starting to change. Teenagers were starting to change. I've heard stories of teenagers, people kissing each other, having sex with each other at such a young age, and I've heard stories of people going out to parties and taking drugs. And keep in mind that those people were 14, 15, and I was there as a 14-year-old. I knew nothing about it. I was just a gamer. I was a gamer from when I was a kid. I was that introverted dude in the class that's just doing his homework and following the lessons, and then after that going home and playing video games with my best friend. But when I heard about all those stories about kids drinking, having sex and all that stuff, I started getting fear of missing out, FOMO. And I was wondering, why am I like this? Why can I not socialize with people? Why don't I have confidence? Why am I so insecure? Why am I not getting invited to those parties? Why am I not getting girls? Which is not important right now. I'm just telling the story so you guys know. And all those things that led me to my pornography addiction, because I had so much fear of missing out, and I couldn't go to those parties, I couldn't get a girlfriend and all those stuff. So I tried to cope with it with video games and pornography, and that was my life through the whole period of high school, of middle school in the Netherlands. So that happened when I was around 14 to 17, 18, and when I got 18 my life changed, because I started getting more into Christianity. I was reading the Bible more, I was listening to Christian music, and I felt like that peace and presence of God took that loneliness away. And I can still remember the times where I felt so lonely. I was sitting there in my room behind my 2 screens. I had Snapchat and I saw all these stories of those parties, my middle school friends getting girlfriends and doing stuff with them, and I was sitting there like, man, I don't belong in this world. And I completely locked myself in my room, and that's why the pornography addiction began, because I felt so lonely that I watched those videos and to get that dopamine release in my head. But after that release of dopamine I would feel very, very, very bad. You would feel even more lonely. And one day my mom came to me and told me we should start going to church again. And I was completely disgusted by that idea, because I didn't want to go to church. I didn't like socializing with people, and that's all because I locked myself in my room for years. I did go to school but talked to no one, or I only talked to the nerds which I was sitting with in the class, which right now they're doing good and they're not. I don't mean to insult them, but it was like that. But my mom pushed me and we went to church. Week after week we went to church, and I started seeing how social those people were. There's people with a bad past. There's people that did go to those parties which I had fear of missing out of, but they changed. And let me tell you this, if you have fear of missing out of all these things you're seeing on Snapchat, you see people party, you see people have sex with each other, and you're thinking, I'm missing this stuff. No, you're not. You're saving yourself so much headache. People are getting sicknesses, diseases from having sex with each other. People are getting liver damage because of those alcohol. People are getting breakups because of all those short-term relationships they get from those parties. You saved yourself all that headache. So I was there in church with people who had that past, but they changed because it didn't fulfill them. I started to change slowly. My pornography addiction, it was completely destroyed and taken away by Jesus Christ, because I repented of that sin. I even got baptized, and after that I felt like a strong man that was living for God. Maybe some of you know that my YouTube channel was about self-improvement before, which it is, but right now the center focus of my channel is Christianity and Jesus Christ, a follower of Christ, combined with self-improvement. So I changed my YouTube channel 2 years ago. I started going to the gym 4 years ago, and I built a decent physique. I worked as a freelancer last year, and things have been leveling up. And all those things happened because I quit that pornography, because I quit that video games, and I was fully focused on my future. I was thinking, I have to provide for my family in the future, and I can't live like this. This can't be the example I give to my sons. I can't be that dude that plays video games, that watches pornography. I can't be like that. I can't be that dude sitting here having fear of missing out about all those people going to parties and showing it on Snapchat. They are wasting their time. You should understand that. They are wasting their time. They're not only wasting their time, they're running risk of getting diseases. They're running risk of getting those addictions of drugs, Meanwhile, you can make a change. If you're that dude that was like me, if you're that dude that's sitting in your room, completely lonely, playing video games, not knowing what to do with your life, start with small changes. Go to the gym once a week. And when you feel you can do that, go twice a week. Make that change. Spend more time with God. Most importantly, open your Bible and read 1 page a day. And when you can do that, reach 2 pages a day. Slowly upgrade, because success happens over time, not after one day. That loneliness was completely gone when I was going to church more frequently, because I was socializing with people there. I was talking about them about their experiences, and surprisingly people were in the same boat as me. And I was like, whoa, I felt that connection. I know how it felt, and they know how I felt. And listen, it's not bad to play video games once in a while, because balance in life is the best thing ever. You can't go work. You need to have work and balance it with something to give yourself a reward. And then you work again, and then you give yourself a reward. But only get that reward, that 1 hour of video games, after you've done the hard tasks of the day, because then you only deserve it. And you should start with your day by praying and reading your Bible, because this will strengthen you mentally. You will become a strong warrior of Christ when you do that. That's gonna be your strong foundation in life that's going to lead you to success. Because we can't do things on our own strength. We need God in our lives to give us that strength. Haven't you seen that all those people in your class that are partying all the time, they are behind with their works. They don't finish on time. The teacher gets mad on them. They work a job they don't like. It's all because they have wasted time, and you don't want to become like that. Make use of your time. Stop that fear of missing out. Quit all those bad addictions, bad habits, and slowly build your craft. Slowly build a physique. That's also a good base, because what the gym teaches you is consistency and discipline. There's going to be days where it's raining hard outside, but then there's that voice in your head that says, stay at home, it's raining, I don't want to be wet, I don't want my clothes to be soaked, but go. Because once you overcome that challenge, the next challenge will be a lot easier. And as I said, it will teach you consistency and discipline for other things in life. As an example, you want to become a trader. I'm a trader. You want to become a trader. So how are you going to get successful? You get the information you need, you show up consistently, and even when you don't feel like it, you show up. That's discipline. And you have to rinse and repeat over and over again for years until you become profitable, until you become successful. That's how life works. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope you had something from this information. Like this video so we can spread this across the internet. Subscribe to this channel if you want to see more. If you have any video ideas or you want me to speak about something, tell me and I will. You can also become a member of this channel, and I would really appreciate that, because it supports me a lot, and I will reinvest that money into you guys, into YouTube, to give you better quality. If you do become a member of the channel, I will give you a shout out every single video. You will be the first priority on the comments, and I will share your testimony on my channel. Thanks for watching, and peace.